everyone, welcome back to On the Fly. Today we're going to be previewing the men's Olympic hockey event. Today's topic will be Team Denmark. So taking a look at Team Denmark, they're going to be a team that has the potential for an upset this year. They're not necessarily a favorite. Their team doesn't look great on paper, but they do have the three key elements to a sort of an upset. Number one, with leadership, they have Mikael Bodker and Frans Nielsen. Both these players have played in the NHL, and they are going to be definitely players they're going to rely upon for their sort of Olympic run. And the other one is Sebastian Dahm, who is going to be a great goaltender for Team Denmark. He's proven himself on the international stage already through the IIHF World Championships, and he's really a goalie that is unstoppable sometimes. If he gets hot, it's hard to get it by him, and especially with the team with Frans Nielsen and Bodker, they only need to sort of keep, they'll probably score 2 goals a game, so they can keep the team to 1 goal or less. Even better for Denmark, and I think that's how they're going to win most of their games. If they do win, will be by beating teams in like 2-1, 1-0 sort of games. They are in a tough group with the Czechs, the Russians, and the Swiss. So they are going to need to rely on their goaltender heavily, and no one better than Sebastian Dahm to do that. So taking a look at years past, this is their very first Olympics. They did not participate in the last 3, but with that being said, they do have that sort of upset underdog mentality, and they are looking for a major upset this year. And taking a look at the roster for Team Denmark this year, we have first Olympian Fredrik Storm, first Olympian Matthias Asperup, first Olympian Nicholas Jensen, first Olympian Morten Madsen, first Olympian Julian Jacobsen, first Olympian Morten Poulsen, first Olympian Jesper Jensen, first Olympian Matthias Bohansen, first Olympian Frans Nielsen, first Olympian Patrick Russell, first Olympian Nikolai Mayer, first Olympian Mikael Bodker, first Olympian Peter Reagan, first Olympian Nick Olsen, first Olympian Philip Brugesser, first Olympian Matthias Lassen, first Olympian Marcus Lauritsen, first Olympian Oliver Lauritsen, first Olympian Emil Christensen, first Olympian Jesper Jensen-Abo, first Olympian Oliver Larson, first Olympian Nicholas Jensen, first Olympian Sebastian Dahm, first Olympian Patrick Galbraith, and first Olympian Frederick Dichow. So these are the players that are going to be representing Team Denmark at this year's Olympics. And really, if you look at it in their own sort of respects, not the greatest team on paper. They got quite a few guys coming from their own league in the Medal Ligan, and that's not the best league in the world. It sort of compares to like the second Dell, which is the second sort of division of Dell. Could be also sort of referred to as the NHL and the AHL. The AHL is the equivalent to the Dell's Dell 2. So the Middle League sort of fits under that sort of category where they aren't going to be the greatest team. They definitely could be not an upset sort of coming out of nowhere kind of team. There's a few guys that have played together, played against each other, so they do have that on their own side. But overall, it's not the greatest team for on paper activity, and I don't personally think they're going to go that far. I think that they'll make it to the qualifying and then get knocked out in the first round to someone basically like the U.S. or Canada, depending on who sort of comes out of that group alive. I think that's who they'll play, just by the seeding of it. But overall, I do expect Team Denmark to sort of fit the role of just sort of being there, playing their games, getting out of it. But that also still remains the possibility for them to sort of come back and fight for their own spot. But taking a look at the schedule, as I mentioned, they are in a very tough group. They'll start off with the Czechs on February 9th at 8:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Russians on February 10th at 11:10 p.m. And then the Swiss on February 12th at 8:10 a.m. So once again, it's going to be that tough group. You automatically make it to the qualifying round, which basically, unless you come the top of your group, which Denmark most likely won't have to worry about, disaster pending. But overall, I do expect most likely to be Russia or the Czechs to take that top spot in Group B. And then from the qualifying round on February 14th and 15th, they move on to the quarterfinals February 15th and 16th, semifinals on the 17th and 18th, and then the bronze medal game February 19th at 8:10 a.m., and then the gold medal on February 19th at 11:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So take a look at the expectations once again for Denmark. Not to go crazy with them. I think qualifying ground is sort of where they are right now. They aren't it's a good expectation. Your first time in the Olympics, just sort of being there, you don't have much expectations. Maybe a quarterfinals, but you shouldn't be expecting any medals out of this team. With that being said, there always is the upset, so I definitely look for that, especially from a team that's undervalued like Denmark is. But at the end of the day, there are leagues that are better, more skilled players. And it doesn't make sense that Denmark is going to get a good seed out of their own group, and then they have to play another top team in a different group. So overall, it doesn't make a ton of sense for Denmark to go very far, but please let me know your thoughts down below. But with that, if you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. If you'd like to drop a like, if you really like to, consider subscribing. Tell all your friends to leave a comment down below your thoughts on Team Denmark. Until next time, see ya.